I have just bought this E39 manual 530D M Sport for £1,500. E39 530D M Sport manual style 66 wheels. This thing's even got the factory mud flaps still on it. It's 100% OEM, not been touched on the exterior or the interior. Obviously, these are an acquired taste. The M5s look amazing. I think these M Sport versions look really good, maybe apart from the diesel downpipe, pointy downy exhaust. Silver, always looks clean. That's the good thing about silver. Never have to clean this thing. They're growing on me, and a lot of people seem to love them. They're just quite a big boaty thing. But, being the M Sport, a bit nice to drive. Right, so before we get onto the inside, there are a few imperfections, okay? It's not perfect, it's quite an old car now. Bit of rust bubbling on the front arch, very common, standard procedure. The wheels are a little bit curbed. Apart from that, there's a little dent on the sill there, a couple of little scabs. Apart from that, let's just have a look around here. This is where they suffer from a lot of corrosion. We've got some rust just coming through there on the rear quarter, but that should be savable. I don't think that's going to go through or anything like that. And apart from that, there's a couple of little bubbles around the edge of the sills, but what more can you ask for? What more can you ask for? Now let's get on to the good bits of the car. Now this particular car, M Sport everything. M Sport seats, look at them, beautiful. It's got heated seats, aircon, ice cold aircon, the M Sport steering wheel obviously being the M Sport pack. There's no sunroof, black headliner, which is really nice. And this particular one, automatic headlights, and that is quite rare. It's not got electric seats, but we can live without that. And yeah, it's even got 2 cup holders. What more do you need? What more do you need for Mackies these days, you know? And a cassette player, obviously. Plenty of space in the glove box, plenty of stuff in there. And plenty of space in the back, although this seat looks like somebody's been sleeping in it, so you're not really going to fit many people in there. The main thing about this car is this. Come round here and I'll show you. Hello there. Look what we have here, if you can see the dash from there. Oh, let's just turn that off. 183,000 miles. 183,000 miles. It's a high mileage hero. This is probably the most miles I've ever had in a car, and it doesn't even show it. It drives really tight. It's been serviced every 6K, and obviously, the main thing about it is the M57, the 3-litre turbo diesel M57 engine. Run forever. 100,000 million miles on this thing. I'm going to get it up there, you know. So yeah. Trusty old lump, and it shouldn't, touch wood, break down. It does need 2, I think we've got 2 thermostats in these. It does need 2 thermostats because they're stuck open as per every BMW that I buy. The thermostats are always stuck open, so it doesn't heat up as it should. But it has been serviced every 6K, and it has had everything needed doing to it, spending on it, every MOT, etc. So it should be a good buy. What do you think I should do with it? Do you think I should keep it? Do you think I should flip it? Oh, moolah. No, I'm not going to flip it. Or just put some Style 37s on, because I fancy some M parallel wheels on it, and it would be nice. I don't think I need to lower it. Style 37s though, what do you reckon? Yeah? Tidy it up a little bit? Yeah? Right, okay, let's take it for a drive. Off we go, little test drive. So, there's a few things that I need to sort. Obviously, like I said, the thermostat. There's actually a little rattle coming from somewhere at slow speeds. I believe that could just be something like an exhaust hanger or something simple as that. But I've not investigated yet. Done a fair few miles in it already. Drove it, probably over 1,000 miles to be fair, and been using it daily for a week or 2, and it's quite nice. It's nice and smooth. Like I said, the owner's serviced it every 6,000 miles, which is always good to know. He's got receipts to prove it, which is nice. It was a BMW enthusiast himself, so I've not really had to worry in that space of things. And he's owned it for 12 years, so this is only actually a 2 or 3 owner car. I think I'm the 3rd owner. But yeah, it's not passed through many hands, and it's been well looked after, serviced when it needs to, and it runs, and it shows it. Just trying to concentrate on not crashing into people on the roundabout. Yep, 183,000 miles. There's no knocks or bangs. It's tight. It's had the arms replaced. Might need the brake lines doing at some point. Apart from that, it drives spot on. The gearbox feels fantastic. The clutch, apparently it's an original clutch, which blows my mind, because 183,000 miles on the original clutch, and it still bites just where it should, and it still pulls like a train. So yeah, I don't know how it's lasted that long. Maybe it's the clutch delay valve, if they've got one in these. You can tell me about that, because I'm not up to date on these things. When I first got in the E39, it did feel quite boaty. They are a bit boaty. The 7 Series probably felt a little bit nice to drive with the E38, maybe because it's just a big, massive cruiser, and the auto box does feel good in one of them. Although, I definitely keep the manual in this. The manual, it just feels you're driving it properly. And the 3-litre diesel, when you get to around 2,500, 3,000 RPM, that's when the turbo really kicks in, and you can feel it pull like a train, which it still pulls really good. You can get these mapped to 200, this is 189 brake, I believe, or 184 brake. You can get these mapped to 250-ish, and I am very tempted on stock everything. I don't know if that's reliable. I'm sure a lot of you guys will have got these mapped, and you'll know more than me. Is it reliable? Is it going to blow up, or will it be fine? Because I would like to do that. I've never had a diesel like this, especially a 3-litre, and I would like to map it and see what happens. Apart from that, I'm just going to leave it standard. I think it's probably the best thing to do with it. Okay then. Faye's actually laid down in the back seat because she didn't want to be on that camera or this GoPro. So she's hiding from you, I'm afraid to say, and maybe she'll make an appearance one day, maybe she won't. Who knows? Mysterious. I will tell you one thing about this. The seats in the 5 Series E39 are absolutely splendid. They're so soft. Soft, heated, and it's like I'm just driving around on a sofa. The M Sport suspension, it's not too wallowy in the corners. It does corner quite well, being the M Sport. It's just set up really quite nice, and if you do want to go, you can put your foot down. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but she does go when the turbos kick in. And there's nothing like the feel of an E46 era M Sport steering wheel. Massive, really soft. It's probably the best choice of wheel for this particular car. It's just an all-round great daily. And it does, on the motorway, I'm not gonna lie, when I picked this up, it was doing about 60 miles to the gallon on the motorway. 60, which I didn't think I'd ever see, to be honest with you, especially in a car of this age. It averages around 45. Now I've been driving it to work and back and stuff like that. Around 45 miles to the gallon, which is still absolutely ace to say the thermostats are stuck open, because every time you put the heater on, or you're driving a bit faster in this cold weather, as it's now cold in England, it cools down, it goes back towards the blue, and you don't get as much heat as you would like. Right, we're going to do a little bit of a second gear pull. Yeah, the turbo kicks in around 3.5 when it feels like it's at full chat. Let's have another look. Flooring in second. Yeah, just over 3,000 RPM. Oh, about 3 actually. Third gear pulls just nicely. Yeah, there's plenty of power, plenty of torque. It's not the fastest thing, but she pulls quite well for the age of the vehicle. And what more can you need? If you want a nice, cheap, reliable daily, what'll hopefully run forever, get yourself an E39 5 Series 530D, and if you can get the manual, even better, because they'll hold the value and they're more fun to drive. And that is my new E39. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think I should do with it. Should I put some M parallels on it, or is it just a waste of time? Is it worth £1,500, the price of a Vauxhall Corsa C? Subscribe, like the video. Subscribing means a lot, because we need to get to 1,000 followers, subscribers, not followers. And thanks for watching. See you later.